Is this side hustle one that I actually was recently thinking might be the hottest side hustle of 2022, actually completely overrated? You're going to want to hear this. There's 2 new developments that happened just within the last month. You're going to want to see what this company is actually saying themselves about their future, as well as what other hustlers like you are saying about this platform. So let's try to answer this question. So this platform is Gopuff. You drive to your central Gopuff warehouse in your marketplace. You pick up your bin assignment, just bags of convenience items, grocery items, and the like, and you deliver to the customer, rinse and repeat. That's the Gopuff platform, and you earn a flat rate per drop plus tip. Well, the first thing that's changed, and again, this just happened just within the last month, is completely changing the driver scheduling system. So this email sent last month to me and other drivers on the platform reads, after piloting a new scheduling experience in select markets over the past few months, we are excited to launch this new system to all delivery partners in the US. Pay attention. Here's what to expect. Instead of racing to grab blocks, these are scheduled blocks for your delivery shift. You can also go online at any time. At an exact drop time, you'll have all day on Thursday to preview all blocks and request the ones you prefer. On Friday, you'll get a notification when the block results are released and ready for you to view. Keyword requesting a shift, not just simply going on, seeing what blocks are available and signing up. Requesting permission basically to drive that shift. Let's continue. In the event that more than one person requests the same block, you know that's going to happen. Delivery blocks will be automatically distributed based on factors such as what percentage of their committed hours a delivery partner showed up for in the past 4 weeks. After delivery blocks have been distributed on a Friday, you'll be able to grab any available blocks that remain on a first come, first served basis. Again, this used to be for the blocked shifts like 12 to 1, 12 to whatever it is, right? You could just take it on a first come, first served basis. Not anymore. And I've been seeing that here in Pittsburgh. And again, every US marketplace should be seeing this. You should already see it here, active for about a month now. So you have to request permission to get those shifts. Now, why is that important? Well, typically with these gig apps, they either have the go online available now option. You just toggle the switch, you go online to start getting requests, and then you have the scheduled blocks. Other platforms have this, and most every time the platform favors those drivers. I started to notice more drivers waiting at these Gopuff warehouses, and typically I would always get requests as soon as I pull in, and now I was seeing like 4 or 5 drivers waiting. It's anecdotal, so let me know if you've seen the same. Comment down below. Now, I asked you, as a side hustle, is Gopuff, in your opinion, overrated or underrated? 33% of nearly 1,000 respondents said, yeah, it's overrated. Just 9% saying underrated, and 58%, maybe like you, still trying to figure out if this hustle is worth it, indicated unsure. Okay, well, some block scheduling changes, but there's more when it comes to Gopuff and recent announcements. Listen to this. This article from CNBC, released the same week as these scheduling changes, details, quote, delivery startup Gopuff cuts 10% of its global workforce and closes 76 U.S. warehouses. 1,500 layoffs, closing 76 warehouses, or 12% of their warehouse network. The article continues, quote, Gopuff also said it will focus on improving its core business, which is instant delivery, and increasing international investment, especially in the UK. But Gopuff detailed a lot of what these companies will cite when downsizing, freezing, having layoffs, what have you. It's an expense thing. It's an overhead cost control thing. Now, we're simply trying to answer the question, is it a good side hustle? Is it, again, top level, overrated, underrated? If it's underrated, there are some earnings opportunities there. If I haven't signed up, it's something I should pursue. Or if it's overrated, I would have better margins on another app. I can look at something else. I can make the same money with less miles, or just frankly, better pay pay on another app. So I want to show you my earnings here, and I need you to comment down below to give us some insight of how your marketplace is. But look at my earnings. This is over several weeks, 6 different shifts, different days of the week, different times of the day. So over these 6 shifts, I averaged $22.83 over 15.8 hours. Now, I want you to pay attention to the sample size of time, not necessarily the hours here. So 15.8 hours, it's not a ton of hours, but I'm doing this in addition to all my other side hustle apps. What I want you to pay attention to is this is over several weeks, 6 shifts. So this gives us a good sample size of how my marketplace is performing. So over multiple weeks and 6 shifts, if I can average 22.83, that is not bad. Now with Gopuff, we can't really control the margin because, like I said, you got to go to the warehouse, you get the bin assignments, pick up, drop off. You can't control those assignments like food delivery. You can pick and choose. Rideshare, you can pick and choose, and other apps. So like Amazon Flex and some other apps, you get what you get. Let's answer this question right now. The time of filming this video with what we know, with the schedule changes, with Gopuff closing 70 plus of their warehouses, with my experience, all of that combined, your comments down below as well. Is Gopuff overrated or underrated? If I had to pick one. In my opinion, right now, I don't think it's overrated. Hear me out. So looking at the numbers, for me here in Pittsburgh, not having any of the warehouse closures, averaging 22.83 on my last 6 shifts, learning that, hey, morning is not the best. For what? All of Gopuff? No. Just here in Pittsburgh, from my experience. Your mileage will vary. Comment down below your thoughts on Gopuff. And everything that I've seen, it's not overrated, but it's close. Okay, it's close. This is something that I'm closely watching. We're watching those the drivers that I saw on my last shift. All my other shifts, I had not noticed that. And we have ride-alongs. You can click on this playlist to watch all of those ride-alongs. Plenty more to come, by the way. Definitely subscribe. This is the best place on the web, in my opinion, to grow and scale and dominate your side hustle this year and beyond. But that most recent shift was the first time that I saw drivers waiting. So that's what I mean by watching this trajectory of this app to determine, is it going to become overrated? Now, number one, if you're in any of those marketplaces that were affected by those 76 warehouse closures, 12% of their network, then yeah, you're going to think it's overrated. But moreover than that, if you have a warehouse still operating on Gopuff, here's what would make me more skewed to it being overrated. If continually I'm getting there, and let's say I even schedule shifts, right? Because we know that scheduled drivers are preferred. If I'm scheduling shifts and repeatedly over and over, not just a couple of days, but I schedule, let's say 2 days a week, and then the next week is the same thing. And then that third week, because again, longitudinal study, if every time, or at least 80% of the time, I'm waiting for requests. I get to the warehouse, I'm sitting, how long? 5 minutes is ideally as long as I want to wait. But if you're waiting 10, 15 plus minutes, at that point, that side hustle I deem is overrated, especially if it's happening, again, 80% of my shifts. If I'm going to, just to summarize there, and drop a like on this video if you appreciate that, 80% of my shifts, if I'm waiting 10 plus minutes for a bin assignment, and we can even double down. And if there's single bin assignments, because those are the worst ones, we want 2 and 3 bin assignments. If those things are aligning, then yes, it is overrated. If you got value in this video, definitely drop a like. You can also click or tap the screen here for my newest video, as well as a video recommended for you. And I'll see you in the next one.